Today we'll focus on 9 B2B field marketing strategies that you can implement to deliver the most value for your company and for your sales region. Hey, this is Ricky, founder of Localizing, and if you like this video, consider subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell icon to get notified when we release a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. The first field marketing strategy is account-based marketing. Oftentimes B2B organizations have a target account list that they want to sell into. Well, with account-based marketing, you have really 3 approaches that you can use. It's called one-to-few, one-to-many, and one-to-one. Basically, one-to-many, this is done by the global campaigns team. One-to-few is mostly covered by them as well. But when it comes to one-to-one, this is often done by the field marketing department. And a one-to-one approach basically means that you go sit down with your sales team and maybe your customer success team and your technical sales team and maybe your channels team to define a plan to sell your solution or your product to a specific company. And this is very important. And as a field marketer, it's your role to enrich those accounts with new leads, but also to do some marketing, reporting on the campaigns that they have engaged with, and basically to create a plan to generate more awareness into that company. So account-based marketing is a key strategy for a field marketing department. Second strategy, of course, is event marketing. So as in field marketing, you can't really go around it. You have to do external events, so these are events that you sponsor, but you also have to organize events yourself. And this can be user groups, it can be customer events, it can be round tables, executive dinners, etc. Basically, in field marketing, you need to be doing events because when you do events, you get to meet people face to face, and most importantly, your sales team gets to meet your prospects face to face. And of course, this shortens the sales cycle because oftentimes with digital marketing, it works wonders, but with events, when you sit in front of someone, you can really build that relationship straight away. So field marketing and event marketing go hand in hand. The third strategy is creating awareness through public relations. So in field marketing, you're responsible for a certain region, right? And it doesn't matter if this is a mature region or an immature region, you need to be creating a lot of awareness for your brand in that region. If you don't, your competitors will do this, and this is not something you want. So with public relations, the idea is to post as many articles and press releases to relevant publications where your target audience is. The idea is also that you generate backlinks to your website, and this of course helps with organic traffic. So you can use tools such as Semrush to detect how many backlinks your PR agency has used. Public relations is definitely a key strategy in field marketing. The fourth strategy is of course digital lead generation. As a field marketer, you'll be doing a lot of events, but you also need to be thinking about digital channels. So this means that you have to collaborate with your global campaigns team to make campaigns relevant for your region, but you also need to come up with your own digital campaigns. So oftentimes content syndication is a relevant strategy. So I'll leave a link down in the description that's about an article that I've written about content syndication, how you can use it to generate value for your company. But in general, you need to be doing some digital activities. Just events is not going to give you the supply of leads that you need in order to keep your sales busy. Of course, events bring you highly qualified leads, but you also need to create a run rate, and this is possible through digital channels. The fifth strategy is customer success stories. So once you have acquired a new customer and they have been onboarded and they've had their first success, it's time to write a customer success story because this helps a lot, especially in B2B markets. There's a lot of different companies that operate in a certain industry. So let's say you have a finance company or a finance customer. Let's say you're talking to a financial prospect. So this person wants to see what you have done and what solutions that you have provided in the same vertical. So customer success stories are very important and make them industry specific. The sixth strategy is localizing global campaigns. Oftentimes the global team creates a lot of great campaigns, a lot of great content, but maybe it doesn't resonate that well in your market. Maybe you need to translate it if you're like in Germany, for example. So localization of global campaigns is critical. because when you do that, you increase the chances of success for your global campaigns. And of course, this is a relatively low effort tactic that can deliver high results. So always do this. The seventh strategy is doing joint campaigns with your partners. So oftentimes in B2B organization, you have a lot of different partners, right? So these are companies that either help you sell or maybe they do the implementation. And what is important is that you do a lot of joint campaigns with these partners. Because why? For one, if you do a joint campaign, you can also split the cost. So this will increase your marketing budget that you can spend on your region. So if you attend an event together with a partner, you can split the cost. And instead of doing one event, you can do 2 events. And oftentimes your partners have a lot of specific knowledge. So also when you're developing campaigns, use that knowledge to create the best messaging possible for that campaign. And of course, they also have their own network, they have their own database that you can use. And if you're using global partners, that's even more great because their database is going to be even bigger. So always try to be doing joint campaigns or events with your partners. The 8th strategy is intent-based marketing. What does that mean? Well, intent-based marketing is looking at the intent that your buyers show on external websites. So of course you know exactly what people are doing on your website, but also how they're engaging with your marketing campaigns. But what you also need to realize is, what are these people researching on external websites? So let's say you're selling low-code software and maybe one of your competitors is Microsoft, right? So it's very valuable for you to understand if they're researching Microsoft Power Apps or not. Especially with an account-based marketing strategy, it's very important to know what your prospects are researching. If you know this information, you can tailor your messages to that, and you know what you have to talk about in the conversations. You also might be able to understand the pains that they have and the solutions that they're looking for. So intent-based marketing is absolutely critical in your field marketing strategy. And the last strategy, of course, is marketing analytics. So I'll repeat this in a lot of videos, but marketing analytics is an absolute critical part of your field marketing strategy. You need to understand exactly what your campaigns are doing, how your events are performing. And if you don't have this information, then how are you possibly going to make a decision if you need to do something again, if it worked well? How are you going to convince your sales team that you're doing the right thing? So marketing analytics is critical. So please set up proper reporting, proper dashboards. I've created a separate video on how to create the perfect B2B event dashboard. So I'll leave a link down in the description for if you're interested. But always have very detailed reports. And you can't just rely on the marketing operations team to do your reporting. You need to understand how your campaigns are performing and how your events are performing. So always include marketing analytics. So that wraps up this video. I hope you liked it. And if you liked it, please consider liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you next time.